Have you ever been so tired, just completely drained, that all you wanted to do was crawl into bed and shut out the world for a while? That was exactly how I felt. I was exhausted. Everything leading up to this moment had been non-stop, and all I craved was a little peace and quiet. So it was my husband's birthday and I wanted it to be special. We had made reservation at one of the finest hotels in Cork, a beautiful place known for its luxury and calm ambience. The plan was to get away, just the two of us with our son, and celebrate in style. The drive was long, about an hour and 40 minutes from where we live, and honestly, I felt every second of that journey. I was already tired, but I kept telling myself it's going to be worth it. And when we finally arrived, wow, the hotel was absolutely stunning. From the moment we pulled into the driveway, I knew we had made the right choice. The architecture was elegant, almost majestic, and the landscaping was so lush and well kept. You could tell that a lot of attention had gone into every little detail. Inside the reception area was warm and welcoming. The staff greeted us with genuine smiles, and the check-in process was smooth. They even gave us a brief orientation and walked us through some of the amenities. We finally got to our room and it was everything I imagined. But before then, something happened. Everything was going smoothly until we got to our room. We stood outside the door excited and ready to finally rest. My husband pulled out the smart card and tried to open the door. And boom, nothing happened. Tried it again, still nothing happened. The door just wouldn't open. We kept trying again and again, took the card out, wiped it, flipped it, reinserted it, everything we could think of, but no, the door just wouldn't budge. So we finally got into the room, and let me tell you guys, it was worth the stress. Oh my goodness. The room was absolutely beautiful, spacious, cozy, and so well put together. But what caught my eyes immediately was the bathroom, guys. If you know me, you know I'm very particular about bathrooms. I mean, that's my favorite part of any hotel room, and this one did not disappoint. I'm screaming, guys. I'm so excited. It was sparkling clean, modern, and just had that luxurious feel. I was so happy. In fact, even my husband, my toddler, was, like so relaxed and comfortable around the room. Did I talk about the king-size bed? I could really imagine the kind of sleep I was about to have. There was a baby cot set up in the corner just for my toddler. That small detail meant a lot to me. But that's not all, guys. There was a little welcome card with the sweetest handwritten note. And to top it off, they had arranged a special birthday message for my husband on a tray. It was such a lovely touch. It made us feel so celebrated and special. And guys, can we talk about the balcony for a moment? I stepped out and the fresh air hit my face like, oh my God. It was so refreshing, exactly what I didn't know I needed. The serenity was everything, guys. No noise, no rush, just peace. I stood there for a while, breathing slowly, letting the tension from the day just melt away. So guys, after everything, I must say, it felt so good to finally be in a space that was not just beautiful, but truly welcoming. A space where we could breathe, rest, and just be present. It was the kind of calm we both needed, and it came just in time. So this was the second day of our staycation. We had made reservation for our dinner date, and I was just trying to do my makeup. First of all, what was I even trying to achieve by sitting down and doing my makeup with my son around? That's never going to be possible. For those of you that have toddlers, please tell me, how do you do your makeup? Because honestly, what works for me is standing up. I cannot sit down and do my makeup. It is just not possible. The moment I sit down, that's when my toddler would suddenly decide to be clingy. It's either he's grabbing my foundation brush, reaching for the contour stick, or just trying to scatter the whole process. I don't know what it is about makeup time that makes toddlers extra active, but standing up just makes more sense for me. At least that way I can move around quickly and save my tools from getting hijacked. And let's not even forget that before I even touched my makeup bag, I had already fed him, showered him, dressed him, basically got him settled. His dad was literally minding him. I thought to myself, okay, I can finally sit down and film a quick get ready with me video. But no, the moment he saw me sitting down, it was game over. The funny thing is that he is tall enough to reach the table. He started stretching, reaching for everything. My brushes, my products, everything was just being touched. Even the tripod wasn't safe. At one point, this boy legit dragged the tripod. I had to pause and just laugh because Honestly, what else can I do? At this point, we were already running late. And if you know me, you know I hate being late. I am that person who's always early to everything. Appointments, meetings, even dates. I like to be prepared and get to the venue on time. No stress or pressure. But this day, as I was doing my makeup, I checked the time and it was already 10 minutes past 4. And we were supposed to have left by then. Everything just felt like it was happening at once. But then again, that's the life of a mom for you. You can plan everything perfectly and somehow chaos still finds a way to show up. I just had to breathe, keep going and hope we wouldn't be too late. Anyways, we finally completed the makeup. And at this point, guys, I was just singing Mama I Made It. Because honestly, I didn't even think I'll be able to pull off this makeup. Like, the way my son kept disturbing the whole process, I was just over it. Even the father was in the background trying to calm him down. I don't know if you can hear his voice in the video. He was really trying, but my son, he's super clingy, like very, very clingy with me. So the fact that I still managed to do this makeup and it came out this flawless, guys, I had to give myself some credit. I actually paused and checked myself out for a bit before we headed out for the dinner date because honestly, after all that drama, I was like, girl, you did it. We finally got to the restaurant and it was such a cozy, beautiful space, perfect for a birthday dinner. For drinks, my husband went with a mocktail. I had my usual club while my son had water. Now, I have to be honest with you guys, I'm not really a foodie like that. So when I go to restaurants, I don't even bother with all those starters, mains and dessert because once I take starters, I'm already full. So I just go straight to the main course and keep it moving. For mains, I had some delicious meatball wraps. They are so tasty and filling. My husband had a burger and some meatball wraps as well. And my son had chicken nuggets and chips. The whole experience was really nice. The ambience was lovely and it felt so good to just sit down, eat and enjoy the evening. But of course, it wouldn't be a full outing without a little toddler drama. So after spending 2 nights at the hotel, it was finally time to check out. Honestly, it was a beautiful experience. The room was cozy, the environment was peaceful, and we really got to relax and celebrate. If I were to rate the hotel, I would give it a 7 out of 10. The only downside was how slow they were with responding to calls. Like you would request something and be waiting for so long. It got a bit frustrating, but aside from that, everything else was quite good. Anyways, that's it for this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.